And this is the waterfall at Ridley Creek. This is one of the houses at Ridley Creek State Park. Ridley Creek. This creek definitely needs to be cleaned up. Here's one of the islands of Ridley Creek. And this is Dad walking our dog Doc. I bet it's the 10th time we had to walk him.
I know they look like fun. They don't want to play with you and you don't want to play with them. Did you find the toilet?
You know, oh, that's so funny.
That's low. And he spent the whole morning wolfing at the puppies in the mirror. And finally he went around behind the mirror and was very disappointed. There was no dog there, was it? Well, how much squirrels do you have? 3 months old.
What's his name?
His name is Duck.
Duck?
Duck.
Duck.
We're going back on the path. And here's some trees out on Ridley Creek. This path we started walking on is called the Ridley Creek State Park path. Those are some fishermen. And here are some houses. These houses were built in 18 whatever. These houses were built in the 1800s and contain true spirit of Pennsylvania history. And that is one of the bridges of Ridley Creek. This path is called the Dirt Path. This sign says and here's the people walking their dog. And here's my dad again with Doc. Let's see what happens when this Doc meets up with these dogs.
Yeah, he's going to be a lot bigger, I can tell you that right now. Well, he's only 3 months old. I know, I can tell. Come on, baby. No, he's a yellow lab. Yellow lab? Look at those paws. There's one big dog.
There used to be a barn right here somewhere, I think, a long time ago. Probably back in the 80s on this road, but that was torn down due to zoning commission. And so they put up this wall mural. This house was built sometime in the 1776, I think, and around the height of the Revolutionary War. This bridge was built in sometime in the mid-1700s. Mid-1800s.
Stop it.
Not a good suggestion, man.
Oh, my hair.
No, too many broken rules.
What rule did we break?
What rules didn't you break?
Sorry, Conroy.
Sorry, don't cut the cheese. I hate to do this, but the four of you are suspended from the bar.
Suspended? I've never been suspended from anything. How long?
Well, let's see. According to the rule book, 1 week.
A week? But I'm having my party here.
Not anymore.
Come on, Conroy. Is there some way you'll let us have the party?
I'm sorry, my friend, but there's nothing Conroy could do.
Look, Ed, I'm sorry. I had no idea. Sorry. Sorry. You know how to go to party. Everybody comes to see me, and I won't be here. In fact, there is no party.
Oh, don't worry, Reggie. We'll just have your party at the shack. It'll be more traditional.
That's not the point, Cat. Everybody's expected to have a Mad Time at Mad Town. Now I have to tell them we're just going to have another rinky-dink shack party.
Rinky, you kids have had your birthdays at the shack ever since you were born.
Exactly. Maybe it's time to start a new tradition.
No shack party? But I thought you said everybody's coming.
Everybody but me.
Like the ancients said, no common brother ever knows the pain of the flower as it grows.
You know, Reggie's growing up too.
That's what I meant, Cos. Where did I leave those coconut hats?
Brought you some meatloaf. Oh, thanks. Well, you look like someone who forgot to put the clams in their custard. It's not clams. It's my sister. I sort of totally wrecked the birthday party at Madtown. And now she's so bent. I mean, mad. She's not going to have any party at all. No birthday party? Oh, my goodness, that's a bit of lie. It's downright wrong. I can see why she's bent.
She's sending email.
What are you doing here? Bug up theory? Well, I'm poop that party pooper poop. No one should go without a birthday party, sweetie. Now you listen here. I'll throw you the most wonderful wedding you've ever had. No, really. You have to. I won't take no for an answer, birthday girl. We'll throw a shindig your friends will talk about forever.
Uh-oh.
Can you believe it? I wanted a blowout and I'm getting a hoot. Well, look at the bright side. What's bright side? Not happening to me. Thanks, Chuck. Any suggestions? Well, you can move away. Change your name. I think you might be coming in without me. You two hadn't heard about the party. This is gonna be the worst birthday I ever had. Whoever blasts Violet is going to pay for this. I am so choked.
Uh-oh.
Come on, Otto, let's skate. I got a problem. The regulator's on a warpath. So what? You've lived your life before. Not like this. Yeah. This time is different. I mean, it is her birthday. Don't worry, man. She'll have plenty more birthdays. Yeah, but if she has her way, I won't. Tito, another order of fries. Double stuffed.
No way. I'm cutting you off.
Cutting me off?
You've had enough. You're not driving home, are you?
I can't drive.
Not in this condition, you can.
I keep trying to think, but nothing happens. Welcome to my world. Hey, check that out. Oh, an SUV from Mr. Simpleton. It's not an Angelo's genius. Read the sign. Tony A. Party Entertainer Deluxe. Oh, man, I gotta see what's up with this.
Mrs. Simpleton.
Yes?
Tony A, party entertainer extraordinaire.
Wonderful. Come on in.
Oh,
Huh?
happens all the time. Like I said, the kids really go for me.
Oh, I can tell.
horrible.
Oh, these are pies.
Ew.
And you pickle the feet yourself? Pickled feet? She's your sister. You better tell her. Again. I tell her brother bleeder. Be a man, Sam. I'll never be a kid. You mean quit? Hey, tell her. I'll be right behind you. Reggie? What now? Well, the thing is, that is, Twist and Sam and me, we found out some stuff about your party. Better be good news. Not unless you like clowns, accordion bands, and pickled chicken feet. Wait, I know. I'll offer to mail these feet to the Lincoln Gibsons to I'll destroy it. No one will ever know about the latest party in history. I won't be the laughing stock of the... Hello. Here, saw the newspaper and I'm down. Newspaper? What newspaper? Duh. Page 7, Ocean Shores Gazette. All friends of Reggie Rocket come to the party gracious. Then he gives the place a time. Reggie? This can't get any worse! Everyone, hello to the Reggie Rocket Celebration! The Reggie Rocket Celebration!
Keep off my lawn!
Everyone, hello to the Reggie Rocket Celebration! Dad, I need your help.
What's up, son?
I really messed up Reggie's party. You have to help me unlame it.
No problemo. That party, back out.
I said unlame, Dad.
But we have to work fast.
To the Batcave!
Being a lame-o. Lame on it like this. Oh, ow!
Big blood eye! Reggie, it's me, Violet. Can I come in? I'm feeling a little under the weather, Mrs. Simpleton. Can we do it later? It'll only take a sec. Whatever. I just came over to wish you a happy birthday, dear. And I wanted you to know that you could come on over to my house for a little birthday fun. That's really nice, Mrs. Simpleton. But I need my rest. You're sure? Because everyone there assures me it's gonna be a rockin' time. Yeah, right. Woohoo! Happy birthday, Reggie. This? My party? But I thought Mrs. Simpleton was doing it. Your wonderfully thoughtful brother had a few suggestions to make. I think they turned out pretty well. Hey, Red, very long-lane party. Love the performance art with the red nose.
Ow!
Thanks, Reggie. But thanks a lot for it. No problem.
Oh, now it's a party.
Dr. Frank, 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 Dr. Frank. Oh, my name is Dr. Frank, and I'm better to say I'm the best doctor in the world today. Don't call me a Xiaomo, cause I'm here with Dr. Frank and evermore. Dr. Frank, 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 Dr. Frank. So come on down to my doctor's shop and I'll tell you the skibby bop and I say say hello to the name of Dr. Frank, 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 Dr. Frank. You better be careful with what false move and you gotta not feel this Dr. Groove cause he's gonna say no. My name is really Dr. Frank. Dr. Frank, 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 Dr. Frank. Boom, 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 Dr. Frank, 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 Dr. Frank. Oh, boom, boom, Dr. Frank. Word! I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. Sleep all night and work all day. He's a lumberjack and he's okay. Sleep all night and work all day. I cut down trees, I eat my lunch, I go to the lavatory. On Wednesdays I go shopping, eat butter scones for tea. On Wednesdays he goes shopping, eat butter scones for tea. He's a lumberjack and he's okay. Sleep all night and work all day. I cut down trees, I wear high heels, suspenders, and a bra. I wish I met a girlie just like my dear mama. Well, I walked on the plank on the and the front Roger at the end, and I know what this cutlass and and I see all my crews and the lighters, and I know like a party side, so they're not even gonna party like in 1699. We've been spending most of life living in a pirate paradise. You don't fight like paradise, living in a crazy paradise. A man saw me last week, he said, why do you got shaking these things I feel as well, but he's gonna think weird when he bursts in hell. If you come down to Charleston, you're answer, we ain't paid the phone bill in 800 years. There's no phone, no lot, no motor car, not a thing of luxury. Like Robinson Crusoe, it's as primitive as can be. If been spending most of life living in a pirate paradise. Raw crazy buccaneers living in a pirate paradise. Make a warrior plank, clash it with a sword, drink all the rum, play it with a cannon. Like they know like an every heart, but I'm just as humble as thou art. If been spending most of life living in a pirate paradise. Like George ever might be too like in a pirate paradise. Roll crazy buccaneers living in a pirate paradise. Oh, 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 oh. You look the same. You are not the same. The life has come. I'm afraid the masquerade is over. And so is love. And so is love. You look the same. But you are not the same. When life has come, your claim to fame. I'm afraid the masquerade is over, and so is love, and so is love. I guess I'll have to play Pagliacci. I get myself a clown's disguise and learn to laugh like Pagliacci with tears in my eyes. You look the same, yet you are not the same. When life has come, your claim to fame. I'm afraid the masquerade is over, and so is love, and so is love. I guess I'll have to play Pagliacci and get myself a clown's disguise and learn to laugh like Pagliacci with tears in my eyes. I'm afraid the masquerade is over, and so is love, and so is love. I'm sorry, that song really takes a lot out of me. Seeing this video brings me back to old Jerusalem. My only regret that I'm too old to do the splendid things that the Pope is doing for Israel and what the officials are doing for the world. Anyway, I hope you understand my vision. By the year 2003, there will be a united world to make a better world. Oh. My new plans for the future. Let me think. We will be selling candy soon. We'll be offering Hershey's chocolate, Three Musketeers, Reese's peanut butter cups, and Mounds and Almond Joy. Order the candy, we'll buy it for you. We will try to rent costumes if possible. What else was I gonna say? The Harris movies will be available soon, probably by, I guess, June of 2000, and the Millennium Special is available too. Also, we will have a new internet service provider. I can't tell you what it is, but because we don't know. If Ellen or Vanguard or one of those places I send tapes to were to call and say, we want you to do a JP and Ted special for us, and if it works, we'll get you a weekly for it. Still have the puppets, and I guess we have to rebuild the set. Maybe I could talk to AOL or one of the businesses to see if I can give away some tickets, like for a contest or a giveaway or something. I always try to go which way the wind blows.
Turn it on to Daddy and see if you can see.
Okay.
Still in shadow. Nah.
Hello, this is the J.
The rare spider monkey looks for its prey in the wild and swings from tree to tree.
This is Ted.
Apparently they don't want anyone to climb on this elephant statue anymore. This elephant statue was planted back in 1960 whatever and contains true spirit of the Philadelphia Zoo. A mother elephant nursing her young. The statue is called Gazelles Leaping into a Fountain. Why? It's gazelles leaping into a fountain.
They built this at some couple of $1 million cost.
Uh-huh.
And then 2 years later, they went out and they solicited everybody at site for the new thing. No longer time.
Cool. He looks like he
The
was
kangaroo is a proud primate of Australia and New Guinea and is a very strong hopper. The female kangaroo has a pouch at her front that she carries her children with.
Hey, look at
The emu is a bird in Western Australia. Is
It can boast of longevity. It can live for more than 100 years. In the yard to the left, there are tortoises from the Galapagos Islands, off the coast of Ecuador. In the main yard, there are both Galapagos and Aldabra tortoises. Aldabra is a similar small island in the Indian Ocean. In the past, these 400 to 500 pound reptiles were used as food by the crews of ships on long ocean voyages. The tortoises are currently threatened by animals humans have introduced to the island that destroy the tortoises' habitat and eat their eggs. Both Galapagos and Aldabra tortoises are now in danger.
the rhino was a proud part of the African continent and is called rhinoceros because it has one horn, like a rhino. No. Some say they had survived the Cretaceous period. The African elephant has a nose like a garden hose and is a very powerful animal. And the female elephant, there are two types of elephants in the world. The African elephant and the Asian elephant. The Asian elephant, of course, has a smaller and rounder head. Gorillas are needlessly angry when provoked. One false move and bam, you're gorilla bait. Gorillas come from Africa and they are raised in the wild.
Oh, aren't they cute?
And when angry, gorillas cannot touch their fingers and their hands together.
They can't.
But they can become very angry when provoked. And like children, they enjoy rough and tumble fun.